ways to solve
A
quadratic
equation.
factoring method.
Objectives. Understand the step-by-step process of solving a quadratic equation using the factoring method. Identify equations where the factoring method can be applied.
Factoring is the process of expressing a number with its prime number. The factoring method is most appropriate when the equation is ax squared plus c equals 0, where b is equal to 0.
Ew! Let's start off first with an easy equation.
2 times x plus 2 times x minus 3 equals 0. Before we start with the equation, let me tell you about the zero factor property.
Zero factor property. Let a and b represent real numbers. If ab equals 0, then either a or b or both are equal to 0.
As mentioned in the zero factor property, either a or b or both are equal. So, let us separate the equation into 3 sections: 2, x plus 2, and x minus 3. Let's start with x plus 2. X plus 2 is equal to 0. Transpose 2, and the equation will become x equals negative 2. Now for x minus 3. Assuming that x minus 3 is equal to 0, we transpose negative 3. X will become x equals 3. Our final answer is x equals negative 2 and 3.
Yay! Let's start a harder equation now.
5x squared plus 20x minus 25 equals 0. We can actually simplify it and still result to the same answer. 5, 20, and 25 are all divisible by 5. This means that we can make the equation into x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Next, we have to use the reverse FOIL method. Find two numbers that when you multiply to each other will result to negative 5, and when you add to each other will result to positive 4. The two numbers are positive 5 and negative 1. Positive 5 times negative 1 will be equal to negative 5, and 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Our equation will now be x plus 5 times x minus 1 equals 0. Now let's do the zero factor property. X plus 5 equals 0. Transpose 5 and x will be equal to negative 5. X minus 1 equals 0. Transpose negative 1 and x will be equal to 1. Our final answer is negative 5 and 1.
Synthesis. Step 1. Use the reverse FOIL method to result to two binomials. Step 2. Use the zero factor property to get the two values of x. If ever the equation has fractions, get the LCD to make them into integer coefficients. Yay!